Hello and welcome. I am Fable and this is Sprite Alchemy. We're doing sketchbook tours. This is number 6. Let's get to it. I guess E is for Enderman from Minecraft. I like the colors on this. It's cute. That is a D&D character. They're an Underdark gnome. And I enjoyed their design. They're like a rogue. This is also, I think, D&D inspired. Dungeons and Dragons, same diff. That's like a cool fire rat thing. I like the design. And then another D&D inspired character. I guess the fire rat was like her familiar. This is like a real life sketch. This is some pose practice. This one says hi, and then we have a clown named Big Nose George. I like the vibes. He seems cool. I guess these are the personifications of life and death, respectively. Life is like a four-eyed angel, and then death is some form of like skeletal lady. Skeleton or zombie, depending on the iteration. Some more design practice, because I was doing some eyebrow stuff. A little fox. Here we have a Galophoric. It's like, I guess, them standing reference. Here we have some of my first, game making assets. His name was Alexander, or to be, gender neutral, because, it could be a lady or a dude. Though I always, thought of them as, more masculine leaning. But the point was, Alex is a farmer, and, shenanigans happen, and you have to help Alex go on an adventure across Boston. And, I still want to do something with this, game plot, but it's gonna happen later on in the timeline. Some more, pose practice and game reference. Some, more people designing. More Galophoric drawing, I believe. And a guy with a broken arm. Some mermaids. This is a drawing of Emperor Magnus. They're like a lava elemental that's the ruler of the volcano range. Here we have some more mermaids. This is Opal O'Toole, because she is pink, and that is the name of the pink mermaid I have. And this looks to be Opal sleeping with the fishes. I really like the coloring going on in that. It's really cute. And then this is Bunny Bon, and I guess this is what Bunny Bon looked like at very first in his timeline, and then he slowly evolved into more of the slinky version. Let's see, we have a couch gremlin and a gloff and some lyrican and another little sentient fluff ball. And then that is Orius Luxford. Let's see, this is Red Jane. Seemingly like so Red Jane is a pirate OC. Pirates drink, so I typically draw her with like some kind of alcohol around her. And then she also has a crew of specifically werewolves, so I guess they're like drinking and partying, and one of her crew members is in wolf form, and they're like, this is a good time. That is Homestuck's fan art. Specifically, I think his name is Rufio. That's just a really cool sword. I like that sword. It's a nice sword. Mermaid drawing. I think this might have been the lionfish one. I guess F is for Fiona from Fiona and Cake. And then this is more game asset making. They were like a group of like very rebellious, mischievous youngsters, and they're like a gang, and they would be like doing gang shenanigans, but they're like 10-year-old children. So it's wholesome, I would assume. Yes, here's a better rendition of F is for Fiona. There is a better version of Life, and I guess this is Death. I guess she went more on like a Frankenstein-y vibe for a bit. I don't mind it, it's cool. This is a dragon. This is a very cute mermaid, and then we have a cute little witch lady. A person with horns, and then I guess G is for Guzma from Pokemon. This is honestly a really good drawing of Guzma. To this day, like, still pretty proud of that. Looking back now. Good shit. We have Mayor Maddie Mushroom and Liberty and Lillian and Orius Luxford, and I'm not sure who that is. And then this, I think, is an OC list. Yeah. Ooh, these are some, I look back at these a lot, like in my, like, picture references on my phone. But they're some of the, like, best renditions of the personification of space / void and time and history, respectively. But you can see, like, space / void is like this zombie cat ghost creature, and that is mostly a cloak than anything else. That's like covered in galaxies. And then time is like kind of a guy, but the fun thing with him is his face like changes every like 30 seconds. So he looks like this right now, but in like 30 seconds he'll look like, I don't know, the KFC guy. More like realized versions of life, and I guess this was a version of death. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's not bad. This was like a little Valentine's Day Arborling. This was like some like fortune deity concepts, but I went with something very different in the end. This is a realistic picture of some lanterns on a metal structure. That looks like Sally from like Nightmare Before Halloween. And then some more like fairy fortune creatures. This is ocarina like practice tabs. Fun fact, I tried learning to play the ocarina for a second. Not a big fan of flutes though. And then some test swatches and a cool little bow. And then there is a octopus and some little gas. And that is all. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Like and subscribe.